Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to yet another exciting episode of Frontier Friday. I am, of course, your host, your dear friend, your beloved partner in crime, Scaraba Bank, FC Jötunn, and I'm joined, of course, by my colleagues, my good friends, and my homies, FC Bowman, FC Overload, and returned from a long journey abroad, away, not here.
International traveler,
man of mystery, Carmen Sandy Goodfella.
Fishing it a little.
There we go. Nailed it. Gotten one.
I am
FC
back.
Goodfella, back from your travels.
Yes.
How have you
from
been? Denmark.
I've been living the dream.
Have you?
Yes.
Isn't Denmark the capital of Iceland?
Oh.
Soon
Shots fired.
We will be the capital of Denmark.
Yeah.
My ventures.
So it's so
ventures
funny. I don't know what the watching audience knows about Iceland and Denmark's relationship. It has at times been contentious. However, since tomorrow is Independence Day in the U.S., I did think it was worth mentioning that the way that Iceland got its independence is a story that I think I have to tell every time because it's very, very funny. So what you don't know, viewers, is that previously Iceland was part of the Kingdom of Denmark. And then sometime in the mid-1940s.
Early mid-1940s.
Early mid-1940s, yes. Early 1940s. Denmark got a little busy. And Iceland looked at...
happened.
Yeah, something happened. Yeah. And Iceland looked at the situation and was like,
Yeah. Iceland was like, excuse me, Denmark. It says here in our contract that you have to give us like 100 gallons of milk every month and... Don't see no fucking milk.
They really did pull the like, hey, say something if you don't want us to be independent. Okay, we're independent now. So, shout out to Iceland, sorting it out.
and happy Freedom Day tomorrow.
It is certainly a day tomorrow.
Some of us were celebrating on the 1st, by the way.
That is true.
Canada Day.
Yeah, we should all be thanking the
Canada
British
Day.
Empire. Yeah. We've given so many countries independence
You're
days.
right.
Yeah.
We're the #1 holiday creator.
You are.
I mean,
around the world.
The big day tomorrow, obviously, is Joey Chestnut.
It is Joey Chestnut Day.
That is the main thing.
That is the main focus. Man, I bet Joey Chestnut would clean up in this country, dude.
Yes.
He would.
Yeah.
I wonder if
He's an absolute glizzy gobbler.
He is the glizzy gobbler.
I wonder what the over-underline is for
I wonder.
Joey Chestnut.
Seriously, I
Didn't he
do
lose
wonder
last
what
year?
Joey could Joey Chestnut eat Iceland out of hot dogs? Because
I don't know.
A lot of hot dogs in this country.
There's a lot of hot dogs in this country.
But also, the country ain't that big.
I think the hot dogging per capita in Iceland is definitely higher than America.
That's probably true. There's a lot of hot dogging going on in this country.
I think this is exactly what FC Yikes was looking forward
It's
to
exactly
today.
FC Yikes is sitting in a room, just like flop sweat. He might be.
Wait,
flop sweating
is
too.
Joey not playing?
Is he not? Devastating. Okay, so I'm sure all of you in chat. Oh, there he is in chat. Shout out to Bombeldo the Wizard. Send me a hot dog in the post. I'll give you a hot dog, Bombeldo.
So fun fact, I believe a fun fact is that the Nathan's hot dogs that they eat are the same weight per hot dog as the Icelandic ones.
So
Are they really?
We have regulation hot dogs.
Regulation hot dogs.
Regulation hot dogs.
So then he absolutely could just clean up in this place. Yeah, for sure. He knows. Can you imagine one man shows up and eats like half a Reykjavik out of hot dogs?
You could probably deplete the country.
I don't know. If you go to that hot dog stand at like 1 a.m. on a Friday, it's absolutely heaving.
It is crazy. There's always like a huge line and like one beleaguered teenager running the place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Who can serve hot dogs at an absolute clip?
Oh, yeah. Insane. Yeah. Okay, so we are actually going to talk about some stuff pertaining to the video game we're working on.
We should.
In this show. Yes, we absolutely should. Thank you.
Yeah.
I could go on though. Just
Oh, yeah,
let
no,
the
we
record
could-
state.
we literally
I am
could
a big fan
yeah.
of Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Okay, so chat, listen.
Whiskey Wars, I know that.
Canada will remembers the Whiskey Wars. Will never forgive Denmark. I think a lot of
You
people...
know about this one?
No, I don't.
It's a little island that Denmark and Canada both sort of claim.
Seriously?
And every year,
Yes.
one of them turns up, their navy turns up, like Canada turns up, takes the little Danish flag down, puts the Canadian flag up, and leaves a bottle of Canadian whiskey.
That's pretty
And then
cool.
the Danes
And
do
then
it the
next
opposite year.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when I say island, it's like a rock in the middle of the sea that nobody cares about. But in theory, they have to care about it because if they don't, it's like,
They lose
protecting
their
IP.
claim.
Man, colonialism's something else, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love that. Lose their IP.
It's in legal terms best effort.
There you go. Love that. Okay, so chat, friends, we are now a week and a day into the launch of Cycle 6. And boy, it has maybe been the longest week of my life. But we have learned a lot in this last week. We have a lot to talk about, a lot of cool new stuff to talk about coming up in the next week, among other things. And It's gonna be exciting. I'm interested to see how this goes.
Yeah, let's just start off by actually time is relative. I will start by saying.
Yeah, time is very
8 days. It doesn't feel like 8 days.
No.
We want.
You were on vacation.
I was gonna say. It
didn't feel like 8 days at all.
No wonder. It felt like 24 to me.
It felt like 30 to me.
It is all relative then. His point is proven.
We are extremely grateful to the founders for having played Cycle 6, for having bombarded us with great comments.
Yes.
Like we were doing an extreme transition of the game itself. It has drastically changed, and we knew it was going to be a bit tumultuous. Fancy word.
Yes. You learned that in Denmark.
In the beginning, and we are here to talk about that.
Cool.
The stuff that we have been updating and will be updating, and then also giving people sneak peek into the future. But we are here with the founders on this journey. You know, things, the good times, also the things like when we had downtime every hour.
That is true. That is true. It is funny. You know, obviously the expressions of act. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I have a presentation. We're gonna get into this because this has. All right, give me a goddamn second. I don't know why that one.
Okay, folks. So I'm hoping that was the winning check mark on your bingo card.
Yeah, that's definitely a bingo card right there.
Does he know about bingo, by the way?
The story of Cycle 6 continues.
Yeah. One day.
Free space. Okay.
Today is not the day. One day. FC Jötunn will master the ability to do muting.
Hang on.
Can you hear him? Hear us now? He's muttering.
Yes, they can still hear you, but it's different. Okay.
Okay, testing.
Okay. They can still hear you. Okay.
Good. Excellent.
We're good.
So we need to say nice things about Jötunn.
Okay. Still need a curse word and a CCB slip up. Fuck! I did
I
both.
I already swore.
Yeah, he did swear. That's true.
Yeah, so you're not paying enough attention.
All right, here we go.
That means you have to start a new bingo card.
Did I actually click the right thing too? Is this gonna work?
Let's try again. Let's see what happens.
Actually, I have a fix for this too. Give me a second. Okay, listen. It's not my fault.
Why does anybody watch this?
Because they're like, I don't know. Why?
Sometimes this could be amusing if you've been drinking heavily.
Stereoscopic audio. Now there's two audios.
Double audio.
Yes, there is. Shut up. I mean,
hello.
Yes, I see it, guys. Calm down.
Yeah, this is actually our first ever stream.
You guys are gonna kill them.
Welcome to the beginning.
Hi.
Of our stream.
Question, yes.
Guys, I need you all to relax for 5 goddamn seconds.
We are relaxed. We are so relaxed.
Thank you.
It's not us.
Okay, we've done it.
Can you hear us? And is it only once?
Yes, they can hear you. Yes, it is only once. I can guarantee it. I'm looking at it right now.
Dude, don't trust him. Just tell us, folks. Tell us the truth.
Don't tell them the truth.
We can't handle
my mouse
the truth.
go?
Okay. All right.
Okay. So
good now. All right.
Okay,
Good.
good.
Okay. Officially confirmed.
Yeah,
all right.
Good.
Okay. We're gonna go back to PowerPoint slide. Can you hear me? Yes, you can. I can see the thing jumping up and down. Okay. Fuck.
Rebuild broken.
Rebuild broken. Cruel Survival. Here's the major game loop. You've seen all this before. Wonderful. Love this for us. You can already partially see some of what we've been working on in this Golden Path as well. It's still taking shape, but it is there. And obviously this has been the timeline up to this point. Good news, we're going to get rid of the slide. This is the last time you're ever going to see it because it is all in the past now. This goes back to...
It's in the present.
Well,
Cycle 6.
Yeah,
he's
but it is pretty fun to look at
there.
it. Like, remember the craziness, for example, of... well, it goes earlier than that even. The most...
It does go earlier than this because this is...
It goes way earlier.
Yeah, it goes back to at least when I started, which was in like April 2024.
Who was here for Project Awakening Phase 1.
Hell yeah. Oh my God. This ancient stuff.
That was December 22.
Moving ahead though, let's talk about Sanctuary. which is what we were talking about before we did the sound thing. Okay, here we go. So, right.
Pictures here.
Pictures.
Better?
Yeah. Hey, you know what's funny? You laugh. Are you ready?
Yeah, let me see them.
Boom.
Oh,
Boom.
pictures.
Boom. Boom. So you guys have put up some pretty cool pictures. Appreciate this, by the way. I'm going to be using these in social media posts because it means I don't have to do any work. So thank you so much, guys. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. And the thing is, and what I'm going to get to in this next slide too is, let's talk about how things have gone. And to prepare for this, I have this image. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. It's kind of how things have been so far. And I feel like that's not an unfair thing to say. So let's talk for a moment about some learnings.
Sure.
Okay, so we kick off, day one, right? And we have this situation where, some of the resources are not balanced correctly, and we have a situation where we have a ton of lag on the server because of some NPC interactions. We have a situation where
Lighting on the
lighting in the crash is bad and causing people's clients to freak out unless they're set to ray trace for some reason. So you have all of these different issues. Yeah, the future. So we have all of these different issues. Seal clubbing, another big one, obviously. You have all these different issues that all crop up at the same time. And now let's talk, Mr. Product Manager, Mr. Development Director. How do you triage that, and how do you decide? How do you prioritize?
So every single day, we sit down for a half hour as a cross-disciplinary group.
Mm-hmm.
We look at the tickets we've got on all the known issues. We look at them.
It's a player reported.
Which are all coming in from the players.
Yep.
When we play ourselves, we put in our own tickets, but the majority of them come in from the players, specifically the founders, right? And so we then go and say, okay, which of these has the greatest impact on the player base? And then we triage according to that impact. And then there are some things which are like we can't resolve them quickly without screwing it up further. So those go on a slower pace, and we accept that. And we keep that in a known issues list. That's the process.
Okay.
Yep.
So the team has been meeting now every day in the morning to go over everything the players are reporting, prioritizing, and based on feedback, etc. And what I will say as well, just to add a bit of context here, relatively speaking, if you compare our team to a lot of other teams that are making great products, we are not large in size given the blockchain, given the
Understand.
I was gonna say.
all the scope we are trying to deliver. We are not a large team, and we have especially the most experienced person in this room be able to talk about it, CCP Bowman.
Who?
Fenris,
That's
FC
your
Bowman.
next mark
Take a
on
drink.
your
Take a
card.
drink. Yep. Take a drink.
Everybody?
Okay. But okay, and I want to add a bit more.
Yeah, please.
We are now in the founder period,
Yes.
where we need our founders to help us, and that's has been our philosophy from the beginning. These errors, some of them we need to improve ourselves on catching beforehand.
Agreed.
With better monitoring, better kind of simulation of what will happen, etc. But we are also on purpose trying to move as quickly as possible and putting things live, because a lot of the issues would have cropped up anyways if we would have
Try to polish it first.
try to polish it first, etc. So our way of developing is just to put things live as soon as we believe it is marginally ready and improve.
Yep.
Because if we look at our lives 1 week on the next release thing, if we look at it that without having gone live, the game would have been worse.
Sure.
The founders are going through pain with us, and that's why I say I deeply appreciate it, by joining us on this journey.
Yeah.
And that has been our strategy, and that will continue to be our strategy until we say so. So we promised people will see the worst sides of Frontier.
And they said,
That is like a good for a guarantee.
yeah.
But we also promise that we respond extremely quickly and try our absolute best to responding to player feedback and updating.
We've been patching almost every day, sometimes twice a day, since the 25th. And our next major content patch is coming on the 7th. We'll get to that. That's just next week.
Yep.
But I just want people to sort of think about all the stuff that's come in and sort of firefighting over the last week or so, and the amount of content that's about to come out next week as well. Take that in context of everything that's just been said by FC Bowman and FC Goodfella. The new modular paradigm system, for example, is just so much easier to work with. in order to make things that have an impact quickly. I've been able to get in and help out, build a couple of them, and it's so much better. We're going to be able to just like really start to accelerate the process now.
I mean, we are, and we've talked about this on this show before. We've talked about this in meetings. We've talked about this till we're blue in the face. We are trying to do something that is kind of difficult, which is do two things concurrently. Both develop a game that is in alpha and also provide a live service for a game that is in alpha. Those things are not, they don't always agree with each other. In fact, I'd argue most of the time they don't. But we are doing it because we feel like it's the best way we can get more people involved, to get more eyes on the product, to get more player feedback.
If this was just being developer tested, developer trialed, our experience would be so narrow that we would not find most of the things that we've already found. I mean, we wouldn't be anywhere near where we were.
Contrary to what the EVE subreddit would have you believe, we do not actually compose
bastion of sane takes.
Bastion of good information and people who know what they're talking about. We actually do not comprise 98% of the company. You have actually probably seen the majority of the company on this show at some point, or the majority of the team on the show at some point. So, like, if you're reading somewhere that we are somehow like 300 people, God, I wish.
Wrong.
Also, no. You know, this is all, like I said, this is all well and good, but none of this matters if we then can't follow up on it, right? I mean, obviously we've talked. We're going to do the follow up. We're going to do the follow up.
No.
End of stream.
End of stream.
Next week.
Let's hope we follow up on it. Yeah.
What do we got?
Someone should do that, right?
Someone should follow up. Yeah. So we are. We've taken now in a lot of learnings. We're still processing some of those. We're still going to be working on improvements on systems that have already been introduced, obviously, right?
Yep.
Now let's talk about what's coming up next. So here's the first big bit. Here's what we're looking at for July and August. We have content releases every week throughout the next month and a half, at least.
Pretty sure the second and third one, this seems like an FC Yikes.
It does.
Thing.
That was a me thing.
Okay. So I was like, whoever's done that is egregiously trolling people.
He put defensive and offensive both times, and I was like, no. And then I switched the second one because it's funny to me. The TBC based on community does not mean, by the way, I've been informed that we do not have plans for those. It's just that we have some things ready to go, some things that are being cooked, but a lot of the timing of that is going to be dependent on what people think are the most pertinent at any given moment.
I think this is a great time, by the way, to plug the Luminaries program.
Yes.
We announced the existence of the Luminaries a couple of weeks ago. The blog is on the website. Go take a read at that. Check out your Luminary representative for your gameplay style. There's 7 of them on our Discord right now, and we are currently accepting applications for the next council. So consider getting involved either by talking to your luminaries or applying for, and they've been giving us a lot of great feedback.
Indeed.
From the second this stuff
awesome.
dropped.
Big shout out. Phenomenal.
So it is really valuable, and it helps us, like when we have to sort of pick directions we want to go on for which things need focused on first. We're looking at community impact and having that extra insight from them. Great.
Is there gameplay representation for noob gameplay for NPC Jötunn?
Is there anyone that newbie?
Maybe you could like be a single purpose.
Man is back from vacation for 12 hours and already throwing hands. Incredible. Okay.
But one thing, I think it's worth adding color commentary here, FC Bowman, on the modular system and how it, and you will see more of it later, but how it allows us to add a lot of content very quickly into the game.
But I think the most important part is that by creating these modules, we have more of a team able to actually input content into the experience. We no longer are bound behind programming. We have the ability to put directly into the experience based upon assembling already existing code, these new modules. So that helps us move a lot more rapidly. This will increase as we go forward, as we add more and more functions. As each function becomes part of our library, then that can be hooked up for future modules. So we've abstracted the logic of all this functionality, and at some point, not too far in the distant future, this will become exposed to the players as well. So our builder community will love to get their hands on some of this as well. That's coming.
Get Ben, Aki. Moving right along. So let's talk then about what we're going to get in the first version of this,
modules,
which is on the 7th, which is next Tuesday.
Yep.
Tuesday. Yep. Here we go. Oh, by the way, just so you know that we're not making shit up, this is a design document.
Yeah, this is our pipeline. This is how our production pipeline for these releases actually manifests in terms of getting work done. You can see how things are done sort of like in exploration, development, QA testing, then a VFX pass, art pass, etc. And there's a lot of layers that have to work together. You can see when a release comes out and a code lock for the next one is only like 2 days later.
Right.
So things are working kind of like with some parallelism. You can see them there as they flow through. Bowman, do you want to say anything more on this?
Basically, what this is one team is working for 2 weeks, and then another team is working for an alternate 2 weeks, and so they overlap, and that gives us the ability to do, double the content and have a regular release cadence of singular weeks. So
It's a staggered pipeline.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I was going to say something extremely intelligent and succinct.
you should do that.
Here, use this instead.
And inspirational.
There you go.
I wonder if that gets picked up by the.
What was it?
It definitely does. Yes. Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You got it?
You okay?
There?
Oh, I will remember later.
Okay. Moving right along. I'm sure I'll come back to it. Let's talk about then what we have for the 7th. So we got a couple new modules that are coming in here.
A couple. That looks like 7.
7 of them. Yes.
I now remember. And now you're not going to stop me. We said in the beginning it would be content light. That's what we said.
Yes, we did say that.
On
yes.
Cycle 6. And we know it, and we are extremely grateful for everybody reporting what would be beneficial as content so we can help prioritize.
Yes.
We also said after the release that the new system would allow us to move quickly, and you're already seeing that in action.
Yeah. We have some really cool stuff that is going to be coming in content release 1 for this cycle. These are, we're going to talk a little bit more about what these all are in the future. Obviously, the sensors, the 2 sensors are both scanners, passive scanners. The ion sensor is the much missed EM scanner.
Yes, correct.
We also have the ion tube and the gravity chamber, which are both boosters for those scanners.
If you add them, sensor strength for your scanners
Goes
up.
way up.
Yep.
We have the attitude controller, which we made specifically for Twitch chat. Love that.
Yeah.
This actually, so
This is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it plugs into your ship and basically touches your reaction control boosters. So it increases the ship's agility. It doesn't increase your top speed or anything like that, but it lets the ship turn and rotate quicker.
yes.
So you can choose to build this, consume some space on your ship. It takes power to run, obviously, but it essentially is overclocking your maneuvering thrusters.
Indeed.
So it would make the ship more sassy.
It doesn't make the shit. Yeah, you know what? It actually you're not wrong.
No.
It's a wild way to say that, but you're not wrong.
Yeah.
And then we have the repeater, which I think you worked on, or no, did you not work on this one?
So there's 2 parts of this one, really. FC Lookup did the majority of the repeater, which is it's a module that you can build and add to your ship. And when you have it, you can essentially lock on a firing module.
Yeah.
So let's look at your cutting laser, for example. At the moment, you have to hold it. But you can just trigger the repeater and it will just keep that module or weapon cycling for as long as you want. And it becomes like a toggle on, toggle off weapon while you have a repeater fit. We are also making some changes to the cutting laser, which adds a ramp up over time. So when you start, the beam itself gets more powerful over a not too shabby amount of time and rewards basically continued activation.
Indeed.
So it's powering up and then...
But it's also the amount of time on target as well.
Yes, there's also some changes to the way it's on target. So there's a double whammy here. So if you have it spooled up to maximum and you move off the target and back on, you'll still stay at maximum spool because the laser itself is spooled up.
Yep.
But we've fixed a bunch of the inaccuracies with the actual targeting, and if you move off for like half of the sort of the cycle, you get half of the amount and stuff like that. So you're rewarded by being more accurate with your firing.
Gotcha. Cool. Love that for us.
I love that for the players.
Love that for Bredius specifically, who can no longer complain about the carpal tunnel. Much deserved, by the way. Much deserved. in the feedback channel. So your concerns have been noted, and we have introduced now a module to help compensate for that.
We have made it though that if your character is named Britus, it doesn't actually work.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
If
The Britus flag?
Real.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go then talk about what's coming up next.
Just to address his little comment there, I was about to be able to take out 3 Hall Reppers worth of tank. It'll definitely be more powerful. Whether or not it does 3 is TBD. However, as you saw in the previous slide, go back one slide for a second.
That's this one here.
Offensive and defensive coming the following week. So stay tuned for that later.
Indeed.
Move on.
So we're going to be, we'll talk about this afterwards too, but we are going to be doing on these weekly streams, basically looking ahead to the next week's worth of stuff for the next 6 weeks.
Yep.
So if you watch this show, you'll see what's coming in the next week. Basically, the next
you may not hear it. It depends on the audio.
That's true. Depending on the audio, you may not hear. You may have to just interpret it. But we'll
tune in next week for the next.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah, we're gonna make it a regular. Here's what we're doing next week.
Correct. Okay. So then let's talk about what's coming up. This one I think is kind of neat. This is I think the this is the repeater. You can see the repeater there, top left. This is little L guy. Look at him there. Just this tiny little doodad there. And then I'm gonna get rid of the picture here. You can see looks at you gotta do that.
You see the little yellow play icon essentially on the module itself. That's telling you the repeater is active on this particular.
And then all you gotta do is press the button once and bada bing bada boom.
Bada bing bada boom.
And it's spooling up.
I don't believe this video has the spool up on it yet.
So this is the pre.
This is just
but you can see
but what if you were looking at it and was spooling up, it would go 8, 12. 14.
I love
18.
how useful this is too, because you can really see how you don't have to hold the mouse button down. Since we include the mouse button, the hand and the mouse button in this shot, we could have just been lying. We could have just been like, yeah. I mean, I'm glad we didn't, but we could have been. Okay, so then we also have another new thing, kind of a quality of life adjustment. It's not a huge deal, but it is new.
This is actually a bigger deal than I think people might realize. So. The creation that you start with in the creche, your journey into the frontier, it's intended to let you pick up some resources and build a couple of the core things you need to explore the frontier and make more resources and so on and so forth. Which is great for the first time round. But if you've gone further out into deeper systems and you've built a refuge and then you die, then you can either spawn at your refuge and not have any resources to build the stuff that you've just lost, like the cutting lasers and stuff like that. Or you can restart in a creche and try and get back to your refuge. Kind of a bit of an annoying situation.
Yeah.
So now, if you respawn at a creche, you will still get the same experience as normal. But if you respawn at a refuge that you have built, you will get a different fit, which includes some basic survival modules that you have sort of built during the creche experience to allow you to basically get up to speed again. So it's a slightly less powerful one, but it'll give you the tools to be able to recreate, and eventually you'll be able to repair these modules. We haven't got that part yet, but the idea is you'll be able to basically spawn a sort of damaged one and repair it in the future.
Yeah. Cool. So some cool stuff here too. I mean, obviously this has been one of the biggest issues we've run into for a couple different reasons. Obviously, because when you would die, you wouldn't, there were some things that you were not able to get because you were no longer spawning in the crash. If you spawned at a refuge for your cutting laser, for example, because of the cinder rack issue, the much maligned cinder rack issue. So
he just leant on the lizard thing.
It's just
that's my
incredible, beautiful. Okay, so let's keep going. So we've also done a pretty major economy update for this next patch. Just to kind of give you a look at some things. There were some blueprints inside the industry cycle that just didn't really make a whole lot of sense. Shout out to FC Concron and FC N+1 who helped assemble this information. I'm going to give you all a chance to kind of look at this real quick. Give you a bit of a look at. I'm looking for a word I'm missing here. I'm looking for a word. Give you a bit of an assessment. There we go. And a bit of an assessment. Okay. This is mostly for Damon, so he can keep this up on screen during his show. Give you a look at this. So we've changed some things. Obviously, we've changed how the reinforced alloys, thermal composites, and carbon weave are all made because they all required some kind of weird asteroid raw ores in the initial iteration of this, which was kind of strange, but we've changed those now. Obviously, these are more common ingredients, which is good. These have also been moved to the emergency printer as well on your, the emergency printer on your ship as well. We changed how some of these raw unmined ores are now used in industry. So we've now changed it so that a lot of them that would previously require the
refinement
the raw ore will now use refined ore instead. And you can see then the affected recipes in the bottom, which are all very useful and good to know. And then we will move ahead to the salvage loop. This one I'm actually kind of excited about because salvage really didn't make a whole lot of sense before. It really didn't have a good place. Now we've changed salvage significantly so that the different kinds of salvage that we have, which are all here on the left, will give you salvage materials and also something else. Salvage materials, by the way, can then be refined into what's the blue goo?
Blue science.
Blue science. You understand the ones. Yeah, the blue juice. That's what salvage material. So you'll get any of these, all of these four will give you reinforced alloys. Thank you. That's the one. That's the word I was looking for. All of these, just blue jars. That's exactly what they are. All four of these will give you salvage material and something else. Some of these are a little bit more rare. For example, the Keratin tar and the aromatic carbon weaver, things people were missing and they didn't get. And now you have a way to get them early on. And then also we've moved these to the mini printer as well, and also in the refinery. We now have the higher fuel recipes in the refinery as well, so you can refine your fuel into those. And now we've also made the Mycena, which is the leech NPC. They have their contaminated neuron, but they also now have other things that they will drop as well. Yep. For example, printed circuits, reinforced alloys, thermal composites, and feral echoes will all drop. You can obviously the chance of dropping here, the maximum quantity that can drop, and then obviously the contaminated neuron is also guaranteed. So let's go ahead and then look ahead to the future. Mid-August. This is the 18th.
Mid-cycle release.
Quote unquote the 18th, hopefully, mid-cycle release. We're going to do some things. We're going to obviously be iterating on what's happening already in cycle 6. Improving some gameplay systems, solidifying the structure of the world and distributions. We're also expanding on the module selection, focusing on shell survival. This came directly from FC Lookup, who says he doesn't know what all is going to go into it, but it's going to be a lot, hopefully, TM, which is great. We're going to add gravity-based survival pressure in the form of relativistic strain, which will come from black holes and rifts. They will have their own pressure on top of heat and fertilization, so a different kind of pressure. Apparently, the 18th is FC Armageddon's birthday. So
and it's only 5 days before mine as well. So
is that right?
Mid to late August.
Yeah, crazy. These kids.
There's a your mama joke in there with relativistic strain.
That is true. That is true. Yeah.
Have you seen the black holes in game yet?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
Have we put the black holes in game?
No comment.
Okay. Crazy.
This would be kind of fun when you're like harvesting from a rift that's near a black hole with a bunch of ferals around next to
and your
the
ship's
sun.
just getting like pulled apart. You're like, this is fine, totally normal and good. Interesting. He said it's under NDA for my workstation. Okay, so then we have September 7th, September.
Turns out Damon Zell's my dad.
Is Damon Zell your dad? That's crazy.
I didn't know that.
Oh wow, that's wild. And I am noticing your birthday is on the 9th, which is in the 9th month of the year, which is 9 months away from January.
Mine, August is the 8th month.
8th month.
Good
December.
December is the 12th month.
Yeah. Okay. Shut up. We're moving ahead. Your birthday's almost 9 months exactly away from Christmas.
It's 9 months to the day after my mom's birthday, if you want to get specific.
Yeah, that's okay. All right, moving right along.
Remember that if you want to mine data.
Yeah, I was going to say the cursed information. Mine's like the same thing from St. Patrick's Day, so I don't know what they'll do to it. I don't know what that means. Okay, Cycle 7. This is a little bit more abstract. You're going to see more about this in the near future, but we have some interesting stuff that we've been given from game design. Again, a lot of this is a little bit more abstract. We're going to have more information about it as we get closer to these dates, more concrete stuff. So yes, we're already talking about Cycle 7 because that's what this is. It's a roadmap update. This is the roadmap. You're looking at the roadmap right now. Fog of War, a foundational resource system, which is different than our current resource system, but also interacts.
Are we ready to talk about it? Or?
We're
Not in
Not
detail.
really.
not yet. We'll get
That
to
sucks.
it.
It is gonna
soon.
be cool.
Soon, TM.
Trust me, bro.
Fog of War is where I'm looking forward to. And
Yes.
it's gonna change things quite substantially.
Yeah, real trust me, bro stuff, no doubt. Late October is when we get the mid-cycle release for Cycle 7, and this is where you're going to see full ship modularity. And that's not just the modules in the little Tetris game that you're playing right now for fitting. We're talking about the ship looks the way that you want the ship to look.
Well,
You know
within
what?
your capability.
Yeah, you know what I forgot to add in here, by the way.
The image I sent you.
What's that Damon said?
No, I said, did you fit
The image, yes,
Yeah.
the one. Okay, so we'll talk about this here in a moment too, but actually, I'll just do it right now.
Say,
So you guys remember, chat? You remember? There was a big conversation the other day in the Discord about people wondering whether or not you were going to be able to get your skins for your Jove, which we're now calling the Reaver. Well, good news, because those components and more will be available in the mid-cycle update for Cycle 7. I don't know if the skins will be
For
available.
the ship. Just
For
to
the
be clear,
ship.
not the skins.
Yes, for the
Made that
ship.
sound like we're
The
delivering
panels for the ship will be available. You'll be able to see very clearly where those things are going to be.
You'll be able to build a ship that's in the form of what a Reaver was.
Correct. And you'll have the panels, you'll have the parts for it.
Or you can just smash it together with bits from the
With the line. Yeah, absolutely. You
Build
can
some monstrosity.
Little different scale.
That
not
is
too much.
That is the goal. Okay, so that's what we're looking at for mid or late October, rather. Then December, community. Tools for social systems in your hands, networks, unlocking the power of data, builders, configure structures, ships, and social systems, and then collective goals and community objectives. I know a lot of this seems very abstract. Again, it is because it's very abstract. We don't have. You'll get more information about this as we get closer to it.
And a lot of it is concrete. We're just not allowed to talk about it just yet. Like
Yes.
the foundational resource system. I was
You're ready to talk about
I know
it.
he was.
I think this
No,
is the
we-
parts that FC Yates gets more worried about
Yeah,
than when we're ranting on about
exactly.
nonsense.
The longer and longer we talk about this without like and get closer and closer to specifics, the closer and closer FC Yikes gets to like landing here and just storming in with a.
Yeah, we keep him at range for a reason.
We do. Yeah, we have to keep an ocean between us. Yes. Okay. So here you go. Take a look at this. Here's what we're looking at for the next couple of months. Obviously, we'll have multiple updates, patches throughout all of these. This is just the largest cycle update. We will have more information about what's going to be coming in 2027 as we get closer to the end of the year. But right now, you can sort of expect this is what we are looking at for now. This is just, I mean, you've seen a lot of what we're calling like systems updates. There will be also content updates as well.
Yeah, continuous now. Like
continuous,
the pipeline
yes.
has been, it's now the dress rehearsal or
Yes.
the first act is Tuesday next week. You already see the list. We now have both the capability on the team and we have the technical setup to move extremely quickly there. And what we didn't mention, like there is this balance that we're trying to strike, and Bowman can add color commentary to it. We're going full modularity with the spaceships. We also, however, recognize that part of the experience is to be able to fly different kinds of ships in Frontier, and we don't want that to be static for too long, and we also don't want to add just too many ships that you build without the modular component now until the system is ready.
Correct.
This end-to-end system of modularity is extremely complex engineering-wise. It touches on the entire organization, not only the Frontier team, but we also need our platform team to support and to go a bit of detail on it because it touches the blockchain, because we want to empower the builders with logic around the modules. We also need to think about the server as you are loading different types of information about what the ship can do.
Sure.
It's also graphical, so like we're sending a data package. If I change my ship, the way it looks, we're sending that to a server and displaying it in clients around the world. Like there's all sorts of extremely complex things that if you start breaking it down without necessarily having done the work, you can think like it's just modules putting together bricks. I promise it is. We need our best minds across the organization to do this properly.
Yep.
So there's a lot of spiel from me just to say that we are now like discussing with Bowman and the team to get more ships that are buildable as well while we are working on this full modular system.
And Finian wants to know who thought of modularity. I did. Anyway, moving ahead. Let's go ahead and then. Oh, that's it. That's the end of it. Okay, cool. We're out of this. Back to this one now.
Sure. Econ Martin, sub 3 month cycles. Not sure he's doing his math very well there, considering June, July, August, September.
Yeah.
September, October, November, December.
Yeah.
They're both 3 months.
Yeah.
So it's still standard 3 months.
There's a chance, depending on the day.
Plus or minus a couple days.
There's a chance.
It's 3 months, give or take, and that's the case. And it feels like a good cadence. We were in 2 months before, if you guys remember. That was a bit brutal. 3 months is good. Brett, just to your point, I think it's more a function of the ability for us to add more content during a cycle rather than it is the length of the cycle. And now with modularity, we can keep now a weekly check-in of new modules, new stuff coming in. So I understand your point, but I'm pretty confident this will feel really, really nice lengthwise, and then be ready for September.
FC Yike says, Econ Martin's comment made me recount it out as well. He thought I fucked it up for a second. He also says he wants you to talk about the foundational resource system.
Okay, does he really, or are you just lying?
I'm saying it's right there. I want you to talk about the foundational resource system.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
You have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Thank you for tuning in. See you next week.
Yeah. Okay, but so I'm excited about it. First of all, we have now added modularity as a component to the game.
Indeed.
So you build out different things for your spaceship. The community is pretty aware about it now. We also have resources around the world that you can find different parts to build different things, etc. What we are going to add for September, and it's actually, we have a working prototype already of it, is that it's not only then the resources you build out the modules, and the modules are then the ship's ability is a function of the modules. The ship's ability is a function of the modules, which is, and the modules function is a function of the different types of resources you use to build said modules.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Ship out of it's a very abstract thing to say. If you build a ship out of cheese versus steel,
Gotcha. So you're talking about
One
the
will be way
quality.
more delicious than the
I was
other.
going to say, one will be very tasty. I'm down for that. Ship of cheese. Love that. Thank you, Wallace and Gromit, telling me about cheese.
at its core, properties will be inherited based upon what materials you choose.
So we're talking about the quality of modules.
The resulting properties.
Yes,
You
which
build
is
something out of
sometimes
like
qualities, but sometimes also trade-offs. You can build a light ship, light modules that fly faster, but it has it's more brittle.
Okay.
Or like you could do something that's like super, super strong and some
Starkman-
directions, but very weak in other
yes,
ones.
spot on.
Yep.
Progressive material trait tier groups. That's a good way to put it.
And it is not the Fenris Corporation defining the blueprint modules of a thing, but it becomes a property of the world itself.
Correct.
The asteroids you pick have properties, and as Bowman was saying, it becomes the properties of the raw resources propagate through to the ship.
Okay, I understand. That's sick. That's September?
That's the plan.
Wild. Okay. This is legitimately the first time I've heard of any of this.
Yeah, we have a prototype
We have
working.
a whole team working.
Normally, normally I hear about it a little bit. Okay, that's wild. Proto says, "What the fuck? Please don't fuck this up." Thank you, Proto. Appreciate that.
You know, that was my plan as well.
No,
Don't fuck it
don't
up.
fuck it. I was planning on fucking it up myself.
Yeah,
That was my motivational speech I was going to use.
Bowman stands in the mirror next to the mirror every morning and goes, Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Okay.
But that truly becomes then speciality of building different types of ships, modules for different occasions.
Okay. Well, that is sick as hell. Love that. Bredius, by the way, Overload said there would be no bugs. There aren't. We only have defects. It's a very different thing.
Yep.
We did say no bugs.
Bugs are different.
There are no bugs. Just some defects.
This is what you call branding, by the way.
That is branding. Yes. We have brand professionals on for this.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna call it there. Patch notes are.
Imagine just coming in at the last part and be like, wait, you can build chips out of cheese?
Yes.
If you haven't seen it, by the way, shout out to Bomb Bell to the Wizard. Of course, he is, in fact, a streamer and also a wizard. And he has a lovely mother who I've yet to meet, but someday, who knows?
And keys and mouse, yes. This is the kind of thing we want to do. Spot on.
Yeah.
Asher says, get rid of multi-boxes. Hey, brother, you are at the right game, my friend.
I mean, try it.
Try it. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, sum it up. The release was 8 days ago.
Yes.
We are now and will continue every day have a stand-up with a team where we go over daily player feedback, ticket it based on our what we are able to do that week. Keep it fucking hammering.
Yeah.
We have now been focusing on just stabilizing the build, making it playable.
Yes.
Tuesday release next week is to make it enjoyable, and we'll continue that pace for week.
Do we want to talk about this?
Oh shit! Yeah, we probably should talk about that one too.
I think we missed it in the presentation.
We did. I don't know why this didn't go in.
I think because they forgot to write it in the patch
this
notes.
is a good one.
Yeah.
We're changing gates and we're adding new things called Slingshots.
Yeah, gates
See you next week.
Yeah, see ya. Bye. We're not going to elaborate on that at all. We are changing gates.
That was not planned, by the way.
Pretty significantly. Shout out to FC Lookup, who probably would have mentioned that if he was here.
Yes.
So we were originally planning.
Yes.
Gates.
Yes.
A and B, they connect.
Yes.
Ta-da.
Like this.
Yep. A slingshot is like a one-sided gate.
Yes, it's just this.
And it's just one side. And it pings you to another system with a certain level of inaccuracy. So
certain level of inaccuracy.
If you want to get to another system to build a gate, to build your gate network out, right now without jump drives, of course, it's not possible.
Sure.
And maybe in the future, some sort of like ship-based system-to-system travel will be possible. But right now, we're definitely sticking with this for the while.
What are we calling these? Catapults?
Catapults.
So original.
Or
not
slingshots.
trebuchets, though.
No.
Unfortunate.
Different mechanics.
Yeah, I guess you have to have the counterweight.
Trebuchets coming.
So they're saying when? Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday.
Kind of forgot about that.
Tuesday for sure. The reason I had my hand on your shoulder for a long time, it was like sort of staring
liked
on.
It was good.
I know, it was really good.
Yeah.
We need to decide in the meeting you missed this morning whether or not we're going to do that meeting again next week, which I think we should. But it ends today.
I showed up, just not when you were there.
That's maybe actually that is true. I did see that. So you just need to we need to decide if we're going to re-up that one. So
the TLDR, the inaccuracy system, I need to double check out how it's going to work, and we'll have that in the patch notes. This will be in the patch notes, which will be aired pretty soon. And you can read all the details there. But yeah, it's basically how you would get to a system that doesn't have any way to get back from yet. So you maybe like catapult in a bunch of resources to build the gate to connect it up to another gate, and then that's how you build your network out.
Which is also how space-time works. Like,
sure.
All right.
Yeah. You can never go perfectly to a single place.
Good fella was there.
I appreciate the wisdom from our third astrophysicist. Fourth?
Yeah.
Who's the third?
I don't know his dev name. The OG of Destiny.
Oh yeah. I know.
What's his name?
Ends with K.
KT. Yeah, I know. No,
I don't know his dev name.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
But we have joined the third astrophysicist on the team, who is the OG godfather of EVE Online.
We could
have him on a stream.
He made the original physics engine for EVE Online back in like the late 90s, 2000s, and the original universe algorithm to make the actual layer of New Eden.
It would be
that'd
fun.
be sick.
Yes.
Has he been here all this time?
For like a year and a bit now.
He's joined full time as of 2 months ago.
Cool.
We do, British.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dev name flashcards.
I know most of them.
Yeah, he maintains the document that has all the information on it.
I just don't know.
I don't know if you saw, but PX has a brand new document that has everybody's on them.
Okay, good.
For the entire company.
Yeah. Taking them long enough.
He's the OG simulation for the EVE Online Galaxy on his computer, by the way. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Actually.
Every day Eve starts, has a call to his computer.
Like like when we say the original, we mean like the actual person who wrote the algorithm that laid out New Eden, and they hit a button and generated it.
Let's have him on a stream in the summer.
He actually has the POS code on his computer. He has to check his computer first. Okay, we've got about 5 minutes, so we actually have to be out of here. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up now. Patch notes are looking pretty chungus, to use FC Overload's words from about an hour ago. Can we get access to eVanguard? Hey, good news. The answer is yes. Soon you will be able to do that because Operation Avalon's going to be starting.
Any announcements about anything?
Announcements. Do we have announcements?
Spain won a match last night in the World Cup.
Did they?
Yep. They won 3-0. That was kind of neat.
My boys in Cape Verde playing tonight.
Oh yeah,
Cabo Verde.
Are playing tonight.
Oh, the fucking what was the match last night?
Portugal, Croatia.
Portugal, Croatia. Insane.
Yeah. Boring for the first 90 minutes.
Yeah, and the last
to say for a football game.
Yeah.
And then went
wild.
kind of nuts.
I saw the shot that they called off, and that's
crazy.
Crazy.
Turns out the meta for the World Cup is just shave your head.
Yeah, I was gonna say just don't have hair. You can't have that problem if you don't have hair.
When does the new Luminaries Council selection begin? Applications are open for this month,
currently,
Damon Zell, and we will select them after applications close, probably over
in August,
2 to 4 week time period.
So your term is not yet over, Damon Zell. You still have to serve, even in death. You serve.
Yep.
They solve the carpal tunnel issue soon. TM. Yes. Yes. Okay. Cool. Well, gang, thank you all so much for being here.
Really good.
Yep. Thank you so much for being here.
But to sum it up for people like the one coming here, stabilized, really good release next week. Weekly releases to follow with more content coming, and then really cool cycles upcoming. Lizard.
Thank you all so much for being here. I've been FC Jötunn. This has been FC Bowman. That's been FC Goodfella. And this has been FC Overload. This has been Frontier Friday. And until next time.
One last thing.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
God damn it. Until next time.
Awake. I remain awake. Eternally.
We will see you out there. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, guys.
Where's the off button?
Where's the off button?
Hang on. It's on the. They changed my Steam Deck.
Lizards.
They say okay, here we go. Found it. Okay.